wake up. This is Ingrid D. Wade with Imagine Me. And my mission is to inspire, empower, implore you into claiming and reclaiming your purpose. Don't look back. I look back. I look back. Have you ever rekindled relationships or friendships in hopes that things would be different? You realize the part that you played in them. And that this time, after wisdom, experience, years, that they would value you, what you bring to the table, because you're coming in with a sincere heart, owning your part, standing in your truths. But soon you realize they have other agendas. Say lie. Sometimes people wait in the cut for years to seek out revenge or to carry out their vindictiveness. Say lie. They never want to value your worth or your true essence. They just want to condemn your presence. Slick remarks, ostracizing you, the judgment, the private Facebook page, the comments behind your back. Say lie. As if they were the moral police. As if they had some superiority that was given to them because of their status, their wealth, or position in life. Say lie. I look back. I look back. They determine how much access you have in their lives and when you get access to their lives. Say lie. I look back. Being transparent, I had this one incident that really stands out to me, and just preparing for this podcast, it kind of took me to a place again, a place that got healed. But I remember I took a girls' trip a few years ago, people that I hadn't seen in years. I was so excited, to see them. And I knew departing from this place, I was going to be in a layover. I was going to be one of the last persons to leave. I think it was like 4 or 5 hours. I was going to be wandering the casino. But one of my so-called friends told me, because she lived in the city, that I could hang out with her. And I thought that was an opportunity for us to catch up, say lie. And then I get a phone call saying that there was a fake inspection, which kind of left me hanging. For 5 hours, I wandered the casinos until my plane took off. Say lie. I look back. I look back. And we see here in Genesis 19:24 through 26, Lot's wife looked back. An angel came to Lot and told him that they were going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Total destruction. Plants, animals, vegetation, kids, whoever resided there, destroyed. But God was going to show them mercy. Lot's wife and him and their family mercy. So he told them to escape. Told them to run for the hills. But the only thing God commanded them to do was just don't look back. Say lie. Don't look back. Lot's wife looked back. She looked back at what was appealing to her. She looked back at what she was leaving, what made her comfortable. The sin that was around her that she got comfortable in, that she gave parts of herself, her dignity, her self-respect to get comfortable in something that God never had any part of, because that's not who he is. She looked back, and immediately, for her disobedience, she turned into a pillar of salt. Immediately, sudden death. She looked back. Selah. We have moments where when we leave what's behind and we look back, we spin the block, on potential, that word, that P word, potential, on, that nostalgia of, it wasn't bad all the time. He only slapped me this time. He didn't punch me. Those times where you were just so degraded and disrespected and cheated on, and you just said, in the hopes of, but I see the good in him. I remember when. You can't let go of what was because you're afraid of what's before you. Selah. At what cost? Like Lot's wife, we play ourselves so cheap. Our dignity and our integrity. Selah. This is the example in Genesis 19, 24 and 26. Lot's wife looked back. Let me just tell you, Sodom and Gomorrah, they were so immoral. They was despicable, disgusting behavior. Nothing in them resembled God. Selah. Their behaviors, they weren't going to change. They were comfortable in it. But God saw something in Lot and Lot's wife and his family, and he showed you mercy. Isn't it a sad thing where God has to sometimes burn the house down? Red flags blinking, neon lights. You see the red flags. They're not going to change. They're never going to value you. They're never going to see you. And here you are trying to impress and prove yourself and meet expectations. And every time you meet them, they keep making you climb higher, making you do things that's so out of your character that sometimes God has to burn it down to get you to leave. I look back. I look back after that incident, and I went back to be judged, to be ostracized, to put in a certain group. Yeah, I look back. I look back. Just like Lot's wife, I look back at what was familiar. But didn't serve me because they wouldn't see me. They were never going to see me. I'm not talking about all of them. I'm talking about who it applies to. They didn't see you. Selah. And here you are, lowering yourself, your dignity, your self-worth, your self-esteem to try to prove yourself to another imperfect person. Selah. Lot's wife died a physical death. But sometimes we die internally. We die internally to our dreams, to our hopes, to who God intended us to be. Because we look back. We're looking at potential instead of God's promise. The promise of, if you just let go of what's behind you, Let go what's behind you, because they have your heart. That sinful behavior, that negative behavior that you've grown accustomed to and comfortable in. That has your heart. Those behaviors that you're displaying or acting out, that has your heart. But I need you to look ahead, because I want your heart. God said, look forward, because I want your heart. And I know when you look forward, you want me. You want me. Selah. She looked back for fear of what was ahead. So you got comfortable in mess that didn't serve you. God's promises. God, you don't have to jump through hoops for God's love. His love is undeniable, because worthy is his name. Worthy is his name. He bore our sins. He bore our sins so we can have freedom in him. Anybody who loves you, who sees you, you don't even have to explain yourself in circumstances, in situations. They see you. They see your work. They see your essence. God saw them, and he wanted them to move forward. But Lot's wife couldn't let go. It's a warning sign. All he wanted was her heart. All he wanted her to is trust and believe in the unknown as to what was ahead. Don't look back. Don't look back at potential. Look forward to his promise of an abundant, good life. Say,